On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Deft.
Skillful or clever in one's movements or actions, nimble or agile, demonstrating dexterity or expertness.
Examples:
Deft handling of the problem. Deft touch. The deft musician played the complex piece flawlessly.
Pneumonia.
An infection or inflammation of the lungs, typically caused by bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms.
Examples:
Bacterial pneumonia. Viral pneumonia. She was hospitalized with a severe case of pneumonia.
Syphilis.
A sexually transmitted disease caused by the bacterium Treponema pallidum, characterized by multiple stages and a wide range of symptoms.
Examples:
Oral syphilis. Late-stage syphilis. Untreated syphilis can cause serious health problems.
Curable.
Describing an illness or condition that can be treated or remedied to restore health, having the potential to be alleviated or resolved.
Examples:
Curable disease. Curable condition. Most cases of the common cold are curable with rest and over-the-counter medications.
Penicillin.
An antibiotic drug derived from mold and used to treat bacterial infections.
Examples:
Penicillin allergy. Penicillin sensitivity testing. The doctor prescribed penicillin to treat the bacterial infection.
Seductive.
Tempting or alluring attractively or persuasively, often used to describe a person, behavior, or idea that is intended to lure or entice someone into a specific action or belief.
Examples:
A seductive smile. Seductive behavior. The actor's seductive gaze drew the audience's attention on stage.
Pharmacopoeia.
A book or official publication that contains a list of medicinal drugs, their formulas, and directions for their preparation and use, which serves as a reference for healthcare professionals and regulatory bodies.
Examples:
Pharmacopoeia standards. Traditional pharmacopoeia. The American Pharmacopoeia is an official guide to medication and dosage.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Tinker.
To make repairs, adjustments, or improvements to something, especially in an experimental or makeshift way.
Examples:
Tinker with the bill. Tinker with the settings. He spent the afternoon tinkering with his car engine.
Reorganize.
To change to a more sufficient or suitable form of organization.
Examples:
Reorganize a department. Reorganize his debts. The new CEO was appointed to reorganize their business.
Coalesce.
To come together or merge into a single group, mass, or whole. To blend or combine elements or ideas into a unified whole.
Examples:
Coalesce ideas. Coalesce with the other. The various departments of the company will coalesce into one cohesive unit.
Carcinogenic.
Capable of causing cancer or promoting tumor growth, cancer-causing.
Examples:
Carcinogenic chemicals. Carcinogenic air pollution. Long-term exposure to carcinogenic materials can result in serious health problems.
Confinement.
The act of confining or limiting movement, often by keeping someone in a specific place or within a specific area, a state of being physically or emotionally restricted or limited.
Examples:
Confinement cell. House confinement. The prisoner spent months in solitary confinement.
Stimulant.
A substance or drug that increases or heightens physiological or nervous system activity, typically used to improve alertness, attention, or concentration.
Examples:
Memory stimulant. Prescription stimulant. Many athletes use stimulants like caffeine to boost their energy before a competition.
Nicotine.
A colorless, oily, poisonous chemical compound found in tobacco leaves, which is highly addictive and acts as a stimulant, affecting the nervous system.
Examples:
Nicotine patch. Nicotine replacement therapy. Smoking cigarettes exposes the body to high levels of nicotine, which can be addictive.
Milieu.
The social, cultural, or environmental setting in which a person lives or operates, surroundings or context.
Examples:
New urban milieu. Political milieu. The city's diverse cultural milieu contributes to its unique charm.
Serotonin.
A neurotransmitter equals a chemical that carries nerve impulses involved in, example, sleep, emotion, and memory.
Examples:
Serotonin drug. Serotonin levels. The medicine works by boosting serotonin levels in the brain.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Rewire.
To replace or repair the wiring of something, especially an electrical system, to make significant changes in one's thoughts or behavior patterns.
Examples:
Rewire a house. Rewire a program. I need to rewire the faulty electrical system in my house to prevent a fire.
Remodel.
To change the structure or form of something.
Examples:
Remodel the car. Remodel portfolio. We are remodeling these rooms now.
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
Immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Elicit.
To obtain information or a reaction from someone, usually with difficulty.
Examples:
Elicit a confession. Elicit a solution. Have you elicited a response from them yet?
Degenerate.
Of a person, animal, or plant, to become worse in health or physical condition.
Examples:
Degenerate into a disagreement. Degenerate into recession. The once thriving city has degenerated into a crime-ridden slum.
Osteoarthritis.
A common form of arthritis that affects the joints, particularly the hands, hips, and knees, characterized by degeneration of the cartilage that cushions the bones and allows for smooth movements.
Examples:
Osteoarthritis pain. Osteoarthritis treatment. Obesity and joint injuries are two common risk factors for developing osteoarthritis. To To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
Reframe resource allocation. Reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Roost.
A place where birds rest or sleep, typically on a branch or in a birdhouse or coop.
Examples:
Wild roost. Bird roost. The chickens return to their roost at sunset every night.
Swell.
To become larger or more inflated, to become more intense or important.
Examples:
Swell at room temperature. Swell a population. His arm was swelling from the insect bite.
Ominous.
Giving the impression that something bad is going to happen, foreboding.
Examples:
An ominous silence. Ominous sign. The ominous clouds in the sky foretold of an approaching storm.
Crunch.
A loud, crackling noise made by something being crushed or broken, a difficult or critical situation.
Examples:
Financial crunch. A gas crunch. The crunch of the leaves underfoot was heard as they walked through the park.
Perk.
An advantage or something extra, such as money or goods, you receive as well as your wages for doing a particular job.
Examples:
Perks for repeat guests. Worker perk. A yacht cruise is our company's ultimate perk.
Meniscus.
A thin, curved layer of liquid, especially the concave surface of a liquid in a container, a cartilage disc within a joint, especially a knee.
Examples:
Medial meniscus. Meniscus surgery. Basketball players risk damaging their meniscus more due to the constant jumping and quick movements.
Cartilage.
A tough, elastic connective tissue that is found in various parts of the body, such as the joints, the outer ear, and the tip of the nose.
Examples:
Cartilage damage. Nasal cartilage. The knee joint is supported by cartilage, which helps absorb shock and prevent bone damage.
Ailment.
A slight but often persistent illness.
Examples:
Heart ailment. Age-related ailment. He got timely treatment for his physical ailment of severe back pain.
Inject.
To put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
Inject under the skin. Inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.
Naught.
A numerical value representing zero or no quantity, nothingness.
Examples:
Not percent. Not to fear. The company's profits were reduced to naught due to unexpected expenses.
Skeletal.
Of, relating to, or forming a skeleton, equals frame of bones, very thin or emaciated.
Examples:
Skeletal system. Skeletal muscles. The older man was skinny and skeletal and not in good health.
Vertebrate.
Relating to animals that have a backbone or spinal column, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish.
Examples:
The muscle tissue of a vertebrate. Vertebrate biology. The presence of a backbone is a defining characteristic of vertebrate animals.
Osteochondral.
Pertaining to structures, conditions, or procedures that involve both bone, osteo, and cartilage, chondral.
Examples:
Osteochondral injury. Osteochondral microfracture. The athlete underwent surgery to repair an osteochondral defect in his knee.
Schematic.
Relating to or in the form of a scheme or diagram, showing the structure or organization of something.
Examples:
Schematic model. Simplified schematic. The engineer used a schematic diagram to plan out the wiring for the new building.
Petri.
Petri dish, a small, clear, and round dish with a lid used in laboratories, especially for growing bacteria.
Examples:
Petri dish test. Bacteria on petri dishes. Glass petri dishes are used to culture microorganisms.
Furl.
To roll up, fold, or gather, such as a sail, flag, or umbrella, neatly and securely, to secure or make something compact by rolling or folding it.
Examples:
Furl the umbrella. Furl the flag. As the storm approached, the captain ordered the crew to furl all loose items.
Precipitously.
Steeply or abruptly, quickly or suddenly, often referring to a dramatic change or decline.
Examples:
Fall precipitously. The mountain face descends precipitously. The athlete's performance started to decline precipitously after an injury.
Hundredfold.
100 times as great or as much.
Examples:
Rise nearly hundredfold. Improve hundredfold. The development.
Threefold.
3 times as great or as many.
Examples:
Rise nearly threefold. Threefold increase. The price of the item was reduced threefold after the sale.
Ascend.
To go or move upward, to become king or queen, to inherit something, such as a power.
Examples:
Ascend the ladder. Ascend to power. The plane began to ascend into the sky.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
Unload the cargo. Unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
Recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Puzzling.
Confusing or difficult to understand, mysterious.
Examples:
Puzzling behavior. Puzzling questions. The detective found the clues puzzling and couldn't solve the case immediately.
Shaman.
A person who is regarded as having access to the spirit world and who typically acts as a healer or intermediary between spirits and humans in certain cultures and traditions.
Examples:
Shaman's wisdom. The tried shaman. The village shaman performed a healing ritual for the ailing elder.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Intangible.
Not having physical form or substance, difficult to touch or grasp.
Examples:
Intangible asset. Intangible property rights. The intangible qualities of love and kindness are immeasurable.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Immersion.
The act of putting someone or something into a liquid completely, the state of being completely involved in a subject or activity.
Examples:
Baptism by immersion. Immersion in acid. I felt like I was in a different world because of the immersion experience of virtual reality.